The best basketball movie ever made. Most of you probably already know this. I'm telling you, most of you already know this. It's The Wizard of Oz. And I just watched it the other day. I love that movie. I think it's The Wizard of Oz, and then sometimes I throw in there It's a Wonderful Life, but it's just The Wizard of Oz today. And you know, you ask why, and really, ultimately, The Wizard of Oz is a journey movie, right? You start off somewhere, you're trying to get somewhere. And that's kind of like a basketball season. We start off at the beginning of the season, we're trying to get somewhere. We follow a certain path that we're all trying to follow, just like they did in The Wizard of Oz. They followed the little yellow brick road. And, you know, what's the first thing you're trying to figure out, you know, when you're a basketball coach and you're trying to establish things? You're trying to establish that you what? You have intelligence to be able to play the game, to be able to make plays, to make things happen. So who's the first person they run into? Scarecrow. The smart guy, isn't he? Intelligence. You know, then the next thing you're looking for is after you find out if you're smart enough to play the game, you have players who can buy into what you're trying to do. You're trying to find players who have heart, discipline, to be able to get there every single day. To try to make sure that they're, you know, putting in that effort that I talked about earlier. The effort that defines St. Paul Lady Swordsman. You're looking for heart. And what's the next person they run into in The Wizard of Oz? Tin Man. You've got a lot of heart. And then lastly, in terms of, you know, if you got players who are smart, you got players who are hard and disciplined, who will give you everything that they have in terms of that, you're looking for players who are not afraid. Players who play anybody. Players who are not afraid to say, you know, we're willing to go up and play anyone, anywhere, and we think that we have an opportunity to beat them. Coach, we'll play anybody. Call them up on the phone, we'll play them tomorrow. You're looking for players with courage. And what's the next person they run into in The Wizard of Oz? A lion. He's got courage. And really, that's all a basketball season is. It's essentially a bunch of people get together and taking a journey to try to find out, you know, are we smart enough to play? Do we have enough heart to play together? Do we have enough courage to take on anybody? And we're all just trying to get to the end. We're just trying to get somewhere together. You know? And really what you're trying to do is overcome difficulties. In The Wizard of Oz, they overcome, you know, killing a witch. They do it with water. You know, we're trying to overcome beating marbles. Or, you know, Oxford Pacific. It's still the same thing. It's really the same thing. It's really a group of people who go on a journey to find these things. And it's really the same thing because in The Wizard of Oz, what do we find out? They all already possess this stuff. They didn't need to find it. The Scarecrow's one of the smartest guys in any movie you'll ever watch. We didn't need the wizard at the end to give him a diploma to tell him that. We already know the Tin Man has a heart. He doesn't need that stupid little watch. You've all seen the movie, right? Man, he didn't need that. These are things they already know about themselves. And that's all we do as coaches. All we do is bring out that they're smart enough, that they have enough heart, and that they have enough courage to make plays, to make us proud, and make us feel good about being a part of their success. And that's all we did this year, and that's all we do every year. And that's why The Wizard of Oz is the greatest basketball movie ever made, because as you can see now, it's about basketball. Okay? All right, I'm done with that. Thank you very much. All right, one last hand for the 2007 Games.